Today in maths, we're looking at maps. Now, we use maps in our life, even from when we're children all the way up to being a grown up. And maps help us. They help us find places and they show us the way to get there. Now, I'm going to read a bit of a story. This book's called Follow That Map. And each day this week, we're going to go through different parts of a map. So, do you know how to find a hidden treasure? Do you know how far your house is from the candy store? Do you know the way to your favourite ride at the amusement park? It's easy. Join the friends below and follow that map. Now we've got friends in our story: Yuli, Pedro, Ollie, Nick, Sally, Martin and Max. And these friends will be taking us on a journey looking at maps. Now a map is a drawing that tells you about a place. There are many different parts to a map. This map explains what some of those parts are. Now, in maps, we have a compass rose. This is called a compass rose. And the compass rose on a map will always point north. Some compass roses show all four cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. So we often find a compass rose on a map that always will show us which direction north is. We often have landmarks on a map. Now, a landmark is something that is easy to find, like a tall building. We have symbols, and a symbol on a map is a small drawing that tells you what you are looking at. So this is a symbol of a tree. Have a look. So we know very quickly and easily that that's where trees are. This is a symbol of some water. So we know that that part represents water. And this is another symbol of a tree, so that we know there's some forest there. Let's have a look at this symbol. This is a symbol of a bike. So that's a path going along. So we know that that's a path. So some maps show paths or routes that help you to find your way. Now this part over here, this is a thing called a legend. So most maps have legends, or sometimes it's called a key. The legend explains what all the symbols on the map mean. See? Bicycle path, forest, lake, and landmark. Some maps have a scale bar, and this helps you to measure the distance. The line on this map shows that Sally is 16 kilometres from the landmark. So today, in our activity today, we're going to be listening and watching the story We're Going on a Bear Hunt. And you are going to make your own map about what's happening in the story Going on a Bear Hunt. So I want you to include some of these features of a map. I want you to include the path or the route the family take as they follow along, like they start at their house and then they go through the wavy grass. And instead of just drawing the symbols today, preps, I think we can do something much more exciting. I think we could make a 3D, do some craft and make some 3D of that. So you might like to go out for the grass and get some real grass. Or when they go through the mud, you might like to smear some dirty mud on your paper. So I want you to make your map and show where north is. I'd love to know where north is on your map. So I want you to show the path and then the symbols and landmarks of where the family are going through. So you've got a house and you've got a cave in the story. So that's what I'd like to do, because we're practicing as if we're looking at it from a bird's eye view. Now, I'll show you something else on the screen. Here's a picture of it. I'm going to zoom in some more. There we go. No, it's not going to let me. So here is a picture of the planet. So there's a picture of the grass, and then they go through the water. See, we're following the path, and there's some mud, and come through the forest and the snowstorm. Follow the path, and look, there's the little bear in the bear cave. So that's what I want you to do today, Preps. I want you to make a 3D map. So remember, 3D is something that's not flat. See, the trees and the snow and the grass, they're not flat, are they? So 3D means it's coming out from the page. I want you to make a 3D map of we're going on a bear hunt story. You might like to tell the story and record a video of you doing that. Or you might like just to take a photo. But I would love to see what you've got there. Thanks, Prep. So I hope that this makes sense to you. Enjoy the story. Maybe you might like to show your map to your family and tell them the story if we're going on a bear hunt. Thanks, Preps. Bye-bye.